Welcome to SBR Picks. Here with us is SBR consultant Dave Golokhov to share the pick for the game between the Wizards and the Rockets. Hi Dave, ready to talk some NBA?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's great. Okay Dave, let's start with the Wizards. They have an extraordinary defense that allows an average of 96.6 points per game, and that makes them one of the stronger teams in the East. So could you give us your thoughts on this team?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Wizards are playing really well defensively. They had a good performance in the playoffs last year, and now they're just building off of it. They've elevated themselves even more. And it starts with that defense, fantastic backcourt with John Wall and Brad Beal. Paul Pierce has given them a little bit of a veteran's edge. The front court is good. So normally you get an Eastern Conference team traveling to a team like Houston, you probably wouldn't want to be betting that Eastern Conference team on the road. But this is different. Wizards 8-2 in their last 10. Rockets are 6-4 in their last 10 and are coming off they're in a bit of a tight spot. They played San Antonio in San Antonio last night, have a quick turnaround, and that could be a factor in this one.
I see, Dave. Now let's talk about the Rockets. They have been showing an amazing performance this season against quality teams. So give us your expectations on Houston.
Yeah, Houston's fantastic. I mean, they could be one of the best teams in the NBA that nobody really talks about. They've made some good moves recently. They got Josh Smith. They picked up Corey Brewer. They have a great starting lineup. They have fantastic depth. They're definitely a strong team, and they've been doing it with defense too. The difference between the Rockets in the last 10 and the Wizards in the last 10 is the Rockets have played a lot of tough teams in that span. I mentioned San Antonio last night, but before that, Memphis, before that, Portland, before that, Atlanta. I mean, these are some of the hottest teams in the league right now, playing really well. So Houston's kind of been running the gauntlet, and tonight is another tough test for them. But this is a team that should be up for these types of games because they're good enough to win even against the best teams in the league.
I see, Dave. So could you give us your final selection on this game?
Yeah, I think we're looking at like razor-thin margins here. Wizards are a really good team. Rockets are a very good team as well. Obviously, you give more credit to the Rockets in the Western Conference than the Wizards in the East. But I think Washington covers but probably loses here. I got this game at 4.5 earlier. I think a lot of other people think of the same thing because the lines dropped to 4. But I think Washington is a decent play here to keep this close. Both teams are built around defense, so it should be a bit of an ugly game. And you just have the factor that Houston played last night against San Antonio, and it's also going to be, it's not only a back-to-back situation, it's their third game in 4 nights. Again, running the gauntlet, Memphis, San Antonio, now Washington. It's just a bit of a tough stretch for them, so I think Houston probably wins, but Washington covers.
Okay, great. There you have it, guys. Pick Washington this time. Thanks for your feedback, Dave, and good luck to everyone. This is Silvia for SBR Picks.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.